Hi, I'm Christy Ann, and this is my book review presentation on Understanding by Design by Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe. What is Understanding by Design? In a nutshell, it is teaching for understanding. It is a disciplined way of thinking about the design of curriculum, teaching and learning processes, and assessment. It is a strategic tool for proactive teachers. Understanding by Design's framework is supported by research and classroom observations, proving that powerful learning experiences result in deeper, enduring understandings built on and above factual knowledge. Conceptual understandings are more enduring, or big ideas with real-world contexts. McTighe had a critical transformation early on in his teaching career. He had started his career assuming he was supposed to tell or disseminate his own knowledge to his students and then test or assess the students on what they remembered about his knowledge as their teacher. He transformed his teaching, realizing that he needed to teach his students how to make meaning of content on their own in order for them to own their understandings and make them enduring. If he could get students to make connections and transfer their knowledge into new contexts, he was truly teaching them how to learn and think. Another result of McTighe's critical transformation was that he started asking his students more questions, and as a result was answering less student questions as he was facilitating and directing their inquiries towards their personal discovery of the answers. McTighe's critical transformation relates directly to the creation of Understanding by Design. As a critically reflective educator, he began teaching with the end in mind and crafting supporting lessons using inquiry as a vehicle for instruction. This approach is directly related to the UBD, or Understanding by Design framework, with meaningful and relevant assessments supported by dynamic teaching and learning experiences that consider different learning styles and student interests. Wiggins and McTighe highlight the difference between knowledge versus understanding. Knowledge is needed to have understanding because knowledge is the facts, where understanding is understanding the meaning of the facts. Understanding is the ability to examine, justify, critique, and self-assess. This framework encourages an important shift from coverage of content towards discovering and uncovering material for enduring conceptual understandings. So what's the big idea with conceptual understandings? According to Wiggins and McTighe, the larger concepts and ideas are the most transferable because they are the most applicable and interconnected. So how does the Understanding by Design framework work? First things first, this backwards design process starts with the end in mind and fosters a growth mindset. There are 3 stages to the Understanding by Design template or framework, and the first stage is desired results, starting with the end in mind. What do I want my students to understand and be able to do by the end of the unit or course of study? Stage 1 of the framework uses the power of questioning to drive the unit through inquiry. Inquiry-based learning uses the powers of questioning to foster curiosity and inspire the desire to learn and to investigate. Essential questions can be very broad, or questions could be more factually based, conceptually based, or debatable. Stage 2 is determining acceptable evidence to ensure that the desired results were met. The creation of a summative assessment occurs at this point, and it must be related directly to the objectives and offer meaningful and relevant opportunities for students to evidence the transfer of their understandings. Curricular priorities and assessment methods are considered during Stage 2 of the framework. Such assessment methods include traditional quizzes and tests and can scaffold to performance task designs and projects. My favorite type of evidence is project-based performance task designs, such as the GRASPS acronym you see here. The framework also encourages the use of criteria-related rubrics when assessing the desired results of a summative assessment. It also encourages sharing and explaining rubrics prior to engaging in the learning experience so students understand what the expectations are and they are clear. Stage 3 of the framework is the planning of learning experiences that are dynamic and will equip students with skills and able to use those skills in a new context in an authentic manner. In Stage 3, in addition to preparing teaching and learning experiences, there is also an element of reflection with regard to the success of the unit or course of study. For Stage 3, Wiggins and McTighe developed a Where To chart, which helps sequence the teaching and learning experiences that will equip students to engage with, develop, and demonstrate the desired understandings. The two main goals of Stage 3 are to create engaging and effective learning spaces and experiences. In Understanding by Design, Wiggins and McTighe give incredible support and strategies for how to implement and offer high-quality intervention and success feedback as an incredibly valuable teaching and coaching tool throughout the entire course of study. Thank you for reviewing my book review presentation. I chose to focus on Understanding by Design by Wiggins and McTighe because this research-based book and framework motivates and challenges me, both personally and professionally, as a caring and dedicated teacher leader. I've experienced an improvement in student achievement as a result of Understanding by Design's framework, and my skills and talents as a teacher have developed significantly. Thank you.